Welcome to Nothing But Everything.
A podcast where the vibes are real
The takes are hot,
and the conversations
unfiltered.
Hey guys, I'm CK.
Hey, this is Donald.
And together
We talk about nothing but everything.
No script,
No filter.
just vibe.
Just vibe. Let's get into it. Yeah, guys, welcome. It's a pleasure again. Today we are about to talk about something very, very interesting, right?
No, but we need to start with the icebreaker first.
Oh, you are right. Absolutely.
Anyway, we'll start with our icebreaker as normal.
Yeah.
We're going to do the same brain game. So I'll say a letter. I'll start. I'll say a letter, and then you say a letter, and then we see who wins this time around.
Let's go.
Okay, so the first letter would be T.
T. All right.
3, 2, 1, time. That's cheating. No, you can't do it like that. You have to say your own word. You can't repeat what I've just said. Okay, we're going to try this again. There's no cheating.
Okay.
The letter is P.
P. Okay.
3, 2, 1,
Park.
purple.
A purple park?
No, that doesn't go together.
There's a park that are purple.
Your turn.
The letter is A.
A? Who picks A? Out
Donald.
of all the letters in the
Donald.
alphabet, A is the one that you pick?
Donald. I'm proud of my choice.
Okay. A.
Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
ASOS.
Aviation. What?
ASOS. It's a camera brand, right? ASOS?
ASOS?
Yeah.
It starts with A.
Yes. No?
Okay.
No?
I don't know. I have no
ASOS.
idea what
That's a real thing, right?
Is it?
ASOS. Is it not ASOS?
Guys, confirm it in the comment section.
Well, I know of it. Even if you guys don't know about it, I know about it. I've seen it before. Unless if it's a vision that God gave me. So maybe I need to start a camera brand that's called ASOS. But I know it's there. If it's not there, that means it's my dream. If anybody steals this, then we have a problem.
ASOS, please don't steal it.
Okay, let's try one more time.
Another letter. So I'll choose D.
I'm not going to say what you think I'm going to say.
Well,
Let's go.
It's
I
free
will
will.
not say your name.
It's a free will word.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Dinner.
Dream.
Dream dinner. Dinner dream.
That's actually close.
Well, that's not
Sound
even
like
close.
a dream dinner?
Okay. You're trying to be deep. There's nothing.
But this is deep, guys.
Okay. All right. Okay.
This is deep.
Anyway,
Okay.
let us go straight to the topic of today because I think it's very interesting. It's way better than trying to have the same brain with somebody who's clearly thinking about something totally different than what I'm thinking about.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. That's very wise.
So today's topic, what's today's topic? Can you tell them?
Today's topic, it's hot. It's going to be an interchange between her and I, and we're going to be asking top hot
Just say the
questions.
topic. Just say the topic.
Top hot questions.
Oh my God,
that
so
men
dramatic.
are burning to ask women, and they want answers. And meanwhile,
What?
questions that women want to ask men.
What's the topic?
That is the topic. I just said it.
The topic is questions that men and women want to ask each other. That is the topic, sir.
Yeah, you just said
That's
it
all
differently.
you could have
She
said.
just said
That's
it
all you could have
differently.
said in a few words. You didn't have to say
need
a
to
whole
pen pal-
Bible
Okay.
of a topic.
Guys.
Just say a few letters.
A few
That's
letters.
it. Yeah, a few
Letters.
letters. Because imagine, like when the Bible was written, right? You know how there's Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Imagine if the title of the Bible chapter, right? It's called chapter. The chapter
Yes, it is.
was like a long sentence, like a long paragraph, like you said. But it makes it easy because he has named them Mark. You see how short that is?
Mark.
That's how you were supposed to do it.
But what about Apocalypse?
What?
Okay, never mind.
That's
Forget.
not a Bible. That is not a book in the Bible. Apoca what?
It's okay, guys.
Apoca what?
As you can see, I'm extremely excited about today's topic.
Don't try to do that. Do not try to do that because we both know there is no damn apocalypse. What the hell did you say? Jesus
It's
Christ.
all right. It's all right. At the end of the day, you got it. The topic.
They didn't got it.
is
There's
truly,
no apocalypse in the Bible.
The topic is truly about asking questions that men and women usually are wondering about, right? They want to know the answers. And we will try to give the best answers we can. We're not saying this is necessarily what all men or all women would give as answer. We're just sharing our own opinions. Okay? So let's get started. You could start the hostilities.
The hostilities?
Yeah.
Where do you get your English from?
I mean, it's not my fault.
Hostilities?
It's not my fault if you know.
Let's get into it.
Let's
I'm
get
not in the
into
mood
it.
for this today.
Yeah.
He means that for those who understand English and who speak English, he means I can start. That's what he's trying to say. Hostilities. Jesus Christ. Okay. So basically, I'm going to ask this man who I've never met in my life a question about all men. You know what I mean? It's just a question that you need to just tell me from a man's perspective and just answer the question. Okay? So I want to know, right, what actually goes through a man's mind when a woman cries in front of him? Like if right now I just start bawling my eyes out and crying, what is going on in your mind? I want to know.
Can I be honest?
Well, duh.
Panicking.
What?
At first, I mean, if from nowhere, it again depends on scenarios. But at first, we start wondering, oh, why is she crying? How can I help her? You know, it's like we're trying to understand why is she crying, and trying to find ways to make her stop crying.
So you're not thinking about the funny face that I will be making when I'm crying. You're actually thinking about how to help. That's the first thing that comes into your mind, really?
So, it's not funny, that face. That face of all. It's sad. At least maybe you're crying in a certain way, you know, that is funny. If the way you cry is funny, at first I might, dude, this lady is crying in a certain funny way, right? But at the end of the day, I think the first thing that would pop up, I think overall would be, how can I help her stop crying?
How can I help her stop crying?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Keep going.
Yeah, so, and then, is that right? Is that correct? I don't know, right? Maybe the right way would be to help us soak into why she's like that, or help her maybe bring her out first. But as men, as we are fixers, we tend to, first of all, trying to find solutions to make her feel better. So an average man would definitely want to step in and ask questions and say things that make her feel better. That's what I think.
So that's what's going through a man's head when a woman is crying next to them.
Yeah.
I think also it depends with why she's crying, like you said, right? Because if she takes your phone and smashes it on the ground and she starts crying, I don't think you're thinking about helping her.
Nah.
Right? I think it definitely depends with the reason why she's crying. And for sure. Okay, interesting. I've always wondered what goes on in men's mind, because we cry a lot.
Because sometimes the scenarios, right? Let's say maybe she's crying because of something the man did, right? And the man, maybe in his multitude of things in his mind, is now wondering what is that one thing that I did that is actually making her cry right now. So he might be tempted to, first of all, maybe blame himself or do stuff like that. So a lot of things start happening. It's like, oh, did I do something? What did I do? How can I make her feel better? There's a lot of things that happen.
I think just a disclaimer for men out there, some women, not every woman, we cry when we're happy, we cry when we're sad, we cry when we're overwhelmed. We just cry. We're just criers. Yeah. Some of us, actually. We just cry. So when you see a woman crying, I don't think the first thing you need to think about is fixing the problem. I think you need to realize why she's crying in the first place. Because she could be happy. She just got that job that she's always been wanting and she's crying, and you are trying to figure out how to stop it. Yeah. Like, let her cry. It's happy tea.
Allow her to cry.
Exactly. Don't ruin the waterworks.
Yeah. I got one for you. This one says, what is something men completely misunderstand about women, and what's something women completely misunderstand about men?
What is something that women completely misunderstand about men and vice versa, right? That's the question.
Yes.
Okay. I think that men completely misunderstand that women are so simple to deal with. I think that a lot of men think that women are so complicated, but we are not. I feel like men completely misunderstand that we're simple beings to deal with. Because a woman will always tell you what she wants. A woman will always tell you what she needs. But because men are men, sometimes they tend to go and do they go to do something that they think this woman wants. For instance, I'll give a wild example. A woman could be, I don't know, disclaimer, I'm about to talk about menstruation. Okay, so a woman could be going through a menstruation, she's going through a period, she's in pain, right? At that time, she probably wants a hot water bottle on her stomach. She wants painkillers. She wants food, and she just wants to sleep and snuggle up in bed. And then a man, because he's a fixer, again, like you said, men are fixers. She's probably thinking, "Oh, I need to do something so special for my girl." You go and buy her a whole laptop. She doesn't need a laptop. She wants. You understand what I'm saying? It's so simple. You didn't have to spend money on a whole laptop. She wanted painkillers. She wanted a hot water bottle on her stomach. She wanted a snuggle. That's what she wanted. So, like, also, I think that, actually, that's the answer. Men just completely misunderstand women, and they completely miss the fact that women are so simple to deal with. If you actually listen to what she's saying, you'll know exactly what she wants. Instead of you doing what you think she wants, just listen to her. And
Can you say that again?
What?
Instead of doing what you think she wants,
what you think she needs.
Okay.
Listen to her, and you'll know what she wants, or you'll know what she needs. Yep.
Can I ask a follow-up question to that?
For sure.
Sometimes it may happen that a woman does not really know what she wants. It may happen. I'm not sure how many people are familiar with that. I don't mean this in a negative way. It may happen that genuinely she just doesn't know what she wants in the moment. And she doesn't also know what to communicate or what to say. And in that case, what should men do? Like, should they just leave them alone, or should they?
When a woman doesn't know what she wants, I think that, okay, firstly, I do think that is, again, I don't want to turn this into a men versus women type of conversation, but I also feel like everybody at some point in the world has a moment where they actually don't know what they want.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? So I would think that when you as a man, when you don't know what you want, what should a woman do for you at that time? I think I'll throw that question back at you.
So
I think that will also help you answer your own question.
Answer the own question. Yeah, I like that. Nice strategy. So thinking about it just right now, if I don't know what I want, what I would want my woman to do would be to give me time.
What does that look like?
Giving time in terms of allow me to figure it out. Like, I can go out for a walk, just think about what I want, and then when I'm ready, I can come back and talk to you about it, right? This is pretty simple. If I'm not sure about what I want and I can't communicate it right now, for my woman, it will be good to understand that if I withdraw and I go to think, right, it's not because I'm mad at her. It's not because, she's done something to me, right? It's maybe because I need that space, that time to go and figure out the things that I don't understand properly for myself. This will be the what I think. Yeah.
I think that could be an answer as well. I think also it depends with each person. Each person is different. Some people, when they don't know what they want, they need help figuring out what they actually want. I think it's about just knowing your partner and the things that they like and the things that they do not like, I think it will help you figure it out for your partner. Like, if it's a partnership, like if it's a marriage or a relationship, or a romantic relationship rather, I think you would know how to deal with your person, and you would know what your person likes and what your person doesn't like. Therefore, it will help you show up for your person. If it's a friendship also, I feel like there's certain things you would know about your friend that would help you know how to show up for your friend in that moment. If it's a situation of it's a mother and son, because that's also a different type of relationship. That's a woman and a man, right? The mother would definitely know what to do for her son to make the son feel better, or vice versa.
Nice.
So I just think it's about knowing the person that you're with, whether it's your child, your friend, your colleague, or whatever. If you've been with that person for quite a long time, I think you would have, over the years, you would have figured certain things out about that person, so you know how to deal with your person without adding too much pressure on them.
Nice.
Yeah?
Brilliantly said. And you've answered one part of the question. The other part was also the vice versa. What would you say about that?
I've answered what men misunderstand about women. Now you
Yes.
want me to understand what women misunderstand about men.
Yeah.
I think I'll give the same answer also. I think women also misunderstand that men are also simple to deal with. I think I'll give the same answer for everything. Because I think both genders have ideas in their heads of what the other gender needs. I think women and men make up these things about each other that are non-existent at all. That's what I think. I think that sometimes, especially now with the certain cultures that are now there and the things that are happening in the world, and because there's so many voices that are speaking to men and to women now, it's getting a bit confusing, you know? And there's so many voices. There's so many people who are speaking. Everybody has a podcast. Everybody's on the mic. Besides having a podcast, everybody has a phone. They can just pull up a phone and give you words of advice. If a man does this, this is what it means. If a man puts his left shoe on first, it means he hates you. That's, you know what I'm saying. So now I'll be looking at you and you're putting your left shoe on first, and I'll be like, this man totally hates me. You understand what I mean? So I think that women also misunderstand that men are pretty simple. Again, same answer. I think some men do communicate exactly what they want. And if you listen to them, you'll know what they want. And yeah, I think that's my answer for both. I think both genders just misunderstand each other because they don't understand that the other gender is so simple to understand.
Brilliant. Do you know, I feel like this could be a whole topic for a full podcast on its own because it's deep, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
You got any?
Yeah, okay. What is something that men do purely for female attention but will never admit publicly?
I gotta think about this one.
Bathing. I don't think men like to bath. I think men hate taking a shower and showering. Y'all do this just for female attention. You're only showering because you like women. You men, are you showering because you like to shower, or are you showering because you like women?
Men,
be
gather
honest.
here.
Be honest.
Gather
because
here.
if it was a universe just of men and you guys were staying in one house by yourselves, would you honestly shower? Be honest. Y'all would never shower, and y'all know that.
To be honest,
most of them, okay, it's not all of them, because I know there's some people who come for me in the comments like, it's not all men. I know it's not all men. I know. I'm just saying most of the men, okay, they wouldn't dare shower. They wouldn't.
Not ever?
I don't know about that. Unless if they were going to see a woman, then they'll shower. Or unless if a woman was coming to the house, then they'll shower. I'm sorry, that was your question, so I'll let you answer it and I'll shut up before somebody comes for me. But I still do think that men only bath for females' attention.
Really?
Most of the time. Yeah. If it wasn't because men work with women in their offices, I don't think men would shower to work if they were just by themselves. Because you know that, oh, Brenda is in the office and Brenda smells nice, and Brenda will say, oh, why do you smell weird? So of course you take a shower and you spray yourself.
Oh, you need to be impressive.
Who are you trying to impress? Impressive for who?
You
For a
smell
woman?
good.
For who?
So take that shower,
You guys
brother.
don't even. You're not. Men's noses don't smell anything by them. A man can be living in the most stinking place by himself and can't smell anything.
Well,
Only when a woman comes in can he now start smelling. This smells
it's
is.
very active.
I think you all shower for females' attention, but again, who am I?
Yeah.
Answer the question.
Thank you for sharing your opinion, and thank you for being so honest. Just to comment on that, I think it's true to some certain extent.
Yeah, because it's not everybody.
Right. I think, I'm not speaking for me, right? But I think that getting a shower it's not that much of a big deal. Do you get it? Right? But it is very, very important. So please get your shower. But to answer to the question, which was again, what do men do to please?
No. That is not. You see how broken
Women.
telephone works? This is exactly how miscommunication and understand. You see what I said and what he heard, two different things.
Yeah, because
I'll
we're
repeat
different
my
people.
question.
Yeah.
No. It's not about, it's listening. Listening is a skill, okay? Listening is a skill. It's not about being different. If I say black, you must also, like, if you're listening properly, you hear black. But if you're listening to respond, you hear blue.
Okay, so
listening is a
I was
skill.
literally trying to summarize
So
before I replied to you.
You're supposed to say to summarize the question. You don't say you said, because when you now say you said, you're telling me what I said, which I didn't say.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You see the difference between men and women already. Anyway, I'll repeat my question.
Repeat the question.
What's something men do purely for female attention but would never admit publicly?
Buying flowers.
Huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because for men, right? I think not all of us are able to understand the concept of flowers. Yeah, I'm just being true.
Is this you trying to say something without saying anything?
Hey,
No,
guys,
say what you want
guys,
to say.
Guys, no,
Say
no,
it with your
I
full
gotta
chest.
be honest, yeah.
You don't get why you buy flowers.
So no, we understand. We buy it purely for female attention. I won't lie to you. If I buy flowers for you, it's because of how it makes you feel, which is very valid. Do you understand it? Like, this is crazy. So, flowers, they are expensive, okay? And I think usually when we buy them, and why this is so true is because you're not going to go out there and admit that, hey, you know, these flowers I'm buying for my woman, I don't want to admit that, hey, you know, I'm just buying, I don't see the point of buying those flowers, but, you know, I just want her to feel good because she's communicated, hey, my love, see, if you buy me flowers, I feel like in heaven. So now, because he's a good listener.
Nobody said those words anyway.
Because he's a good listener, now he's gonna go get the flowers, right? But does it make absolute sense to him? Not necessarily.
Why doesn't it make sense? I would like to know.
Okay. Because, first of all, they don't last long.
They're not meant to.
Exactly. So
Do you know what flowers teach you? They teach you to be in the moment. Flowers are not, they're one of those things in life that are not meant to last long. Because now we're so used to taking a picture, saving the memory, doing this and that, and making things last longer than they should.
Yeah.
Flowers teach you to be in the moment. When the flowers are there on the table, you know, okay, I probably have a lifespan of 2 weeks with these flowers. So every time you pass by, you smell them and you enjoy their presence because they're not meant to last long. And some things definitely in life are not meant to last long. Like life itself is not meant to last forever. Same as flowers.
No, true. No, very valid point. And again, I'm not saying this is me. I'm not saying this is what I believe about flowers.
It's okay if you believe like that
No.
also.
I have a great respect for flowers. And I do understand the real meaning behind giving flowers to a woman, right? It's a sign of care, love, and all of that. But again, I'm speaking on a general notice,
for
right?
sure.
That's why I said for most of men, it doesn't necessarily have to make sense before we could do it. That's why
No, valid. I see. So y'all buy flowers for female attention. Ugh. Okay.
But we need your attention.
Yeah, we know. We
And
know
it's the
you
best
need
way to capture it.
We know you need the attention. Of course you buy flowers and you shower and buy flowers for our attention. We know. Go ahead, ask your question. Oh my God. So you shower, get a nice shower, spray cologne and buy flowers just so that you can get
Spray a nice
attention.
cologne. Nice one, huh? Yeah. So I have this one. This one is top of my mind. Why do women
Oh God.
keep saying,
Oh God. Oh.
I'm fine,
Oh.
When
Hallelujah.
every single thing about them, their face, their body language, even their tone says, it just screams loud, I am not fine.
Okay. Firstly, ouch. Secondly, well, I think women always say I'm fine because sometimes they're tired of expressing the same thing. Because they end up sounding like a broken record. You know what I mean? So they're tired of sounding like a broken record. Maybe because the first time you ask her, how are you doing? She tells you, oh, I'm not okay because you left the toilet seat up and you didn't put it down. That's the first time, right? And then you say, no, baby, I will work on it. I will close the seat, right? The second time, you don't close the seat. And then you ask her, are you okay? Because you were walking around the house happily after using the toilet and you didn't close the toilet seat. You're asking, what's wrong? She's like, you did not put the toilet seat down again, right? And then you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I promise you I'll work on it. You promise, especially men like promising things. Anyway, the third time again, you do the same thing. You leave the toilet seat up again. The next time you ask her what's wrong. She's going to say, you know what, I'm fine. Because clearly she feels as though when she talks to you and she gives you are not listening. Because at the end of the day, you're going to come and explain, but you still do the same thing again. So you know what the answer is going to be? I'm fine. Because what's the point of telling you that I'm not fine if you're just going to do it now starts feeling like a trick. You understand what I'm saying? Because it now starts feeling like, what is the point of even explaining to you what's happening in my head if you're not going to do anything about it? That's one of the reasons.
Man, are you listening? Are you listening?
That's one of the reasons. Another reason could be she doesn't want to talk to you. She doesn't feel safe opening up to you. She doesn't want to talk to you. So when you ask her how you're doing, instead of her actually bearing out all her emotions to you and telling you what's actually going on in her head, she'll rather say, I'm fine, so that you stop asking. That's another reason. Right, ladies? Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, huh? So, just as a follow-up question, right?
Go ahead.
When clearly they're not maybe willing to talk to the partner, like you said, or they have over-communicated something for a long time, and now it has created something in them that now that question triggers, right? Especially when they're in the moment. Is it hard for women to say, hey, look, I'm not okay right now. I need some time. But when I'm ready, I'll come talk to you. Is this something hard?
It's not
for women
hard,
to do?
however, because you men, you're fixers again. You will try to, again, okay, if she says, going back to the toilet seat example, if she says, I'm not okay right now, we can talk about it, give me 2 hours, and then we'll talk about it again. In 2 hours, she's still going to have to explain to you the same thing again that she's already explained to you 5 million times.
Which is exhausting.
And which you are going, oh my God, I'm sorry again. I'm
I
sorry.
promise.
It's like, ugh. So because she doesn't want to keep going through the same, I'm fine. Because I
She'd rather
don't
just
even want to
keep it.
hear it from you. I don't want to hear it. I'm fine. You get what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, we can obviously say, oh, yeah, let's talk in 2 hours. Or let's talk about it tomorrow. But the conversation is still the same. And it's exhausting for women to constantly repeat themselves. And I know like this resonates with a lot of women. Because, again, not saying that men don't carry much, right? Men carry a lot in their own aspect, for sure. But women also carry a lot. Firstly, their month is not a normal month. You understand? They already have a lot going on. The society already has like, what do you call, a biological clock on women.
Yeah.
So much is going on for a woman. You understand what I'm saying? In a house, if anybody walks into a house and it's dirty, they look at the woman. They will never look at the man. You understand? If the house has no food, they'll look at the woman.
Yeah.
Even if maybe in that house the man is the one who's a chef, no, they'll still look at the woman to say, hello, why is your house dirty? Why does your house not have food? You know, like little things like that.
Yeah.
So, for instance, especially for women who grew up being like who grew up operating a lot in their masculine energy, who grew up being like the captain of their ship, right? Women like that tend to not necessarily be able to ask for help. So when they communicate something to you that they want help in, and they have to communicate it 5 million times for you to hear it, they'll just stop asking and do it themselves. Because right now, a lot of women in the world can do a lot of things that men can do. You know,
Yeah.
I do not want to say that women don't need men. They absolutely do. But I'm saying in their capacity now, women can do a lot of things. A woman can definitely go and lift a car by herself because she doesn't
we
want to
have
ask a
seen.
man. You
We
understand
have
what I'm
seen,
saying?
yeah.
So like, yeah, I think it just goes back to like they don't want to keep asking the same
Okay.
thing and it's tiring.
Thank you.
Are you answered?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Why do men suddenly want commitment after a woman emotionally detaches?
Ooh, that's a deep one. Okay, so from my perspective, I think it goes back to when you love a woman, when you really, really love a woman, and your number one battle is to make sure she's always happy. Okay, that's the foundation. There's this very popular quote that goes around, which I don't like much, but I'm gonna say, it says, "Happy wife, happy life." Right?
Why do you not like it? Let's address that.
No, 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 no. That's a different topic for
address
another day. But let's stick on
No,
the
but
topic.
we need to talk about things like this.
No, no, no. We'll talk about that later. But right now, let's stick to the topic, right?
I see how you dodged that. We're coming back.
Society also created that impression. Now women also, go from that basics also to say, you need to make sure I'm happy, hey? You need to make sure I'm happy. But that's besides the point. Here, what I'm trying to say is, if I really love a woman, and for some reason, whether I know the reason or not, whether I'm part of the reason or not, the moment she detaches, meaning she's probably feeling somehow, she's got frustrations here and there, or she's feeling distant, it's like urgency call for the man to say, ooh, it's hot. My relationship is under attack. I need to make sure something happens. I need to make sure she is back. So we would tend to try and create an atmosphere that brings you back. We always tend to do that because, first of all, for men that are pretty responsible and are able to just throw away ego, right, and just accept their mistakes when they do them, first thing first is they go back to see, oh, I may have probably done something to her. That's number one, right? And then you move on from that. You're like, oh, I don't want to be the reason why she is unhappy, because the moment she detaches, a lot of things start happening in her mind. And we know women are emotional creatures. And these are people who process a lot of thoughts, so many thoughts. It's not easy, and it's actually unfair sometimes, right? But what I'm saying here is we feel the need to always get close and shower you with more attention so that you know, hey, I'm sorry, hey, I want you to come back, at least for people who love their women, right? For people who know why they are in the relationship together, right? Again, I'm very much contextual here.
Yeah, I wanted to give you a different context, though.
Because it's different from one context to another.
Yeah, I wanted to give you a different context, right? I'll read the question again and I'll give you a different context for you to answer. Why do men suddenly want commitment after a woman emotionally detaches? The context I'll give you is Donald A. and CKB are dating, right? They've been in a long-term relationship for the past 7 years. Donald A has not popped the question yet to say, will you marry me?
Okay.
CKB has been waiting for 7 years for this question to come because these two are practically living like a married couple already, right? Donald B doesn't seem to be popping a question anytime soon. CKB has been waiting for the past 7 years and she's tired of waiting. So And she spoke to Donald A about it so many times, and Donald A has made promises about popping the question. So what does CKB do? CKB detaches and then starts finding other people who probably want to commit to her like that instead of being a girlfriend for the next 7 years again.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So in that case now, Donald A has seen that, oh, CKB is detaching. CKB is now going out. She's meeting other people and, you know, she's like getting her stuff in together and all of that. Now Donald A automatically feels the need to commit. Now he wants to pop the question because he sees that he could potentially lose CKB. So that's where the question comes in to say, why do men suddenly want to commit when a woman emotionally detaches? Because the woman is done now. She's been waiting for you for this long. You didn't want to show any type of commitment then, but now she's done and now you want to show commitment.
Yeah, you just brought me that quote, a very famous quote that says that you realize the value of something after you've lost it, right? And I just want to say this is not just men, actually. I think it's both sides, right? I think it is just a human thing where when you've been neglecting things that are very important and you know that are important, most of the time you know, and it's not like you don't know. You have seen demonstrations of why it is important. The partners have communicated. But let me stick to the scenario, right? In this case, Donald A is suddenly trying now to get her back, right? He's trying now to commit. All of these years pass. He was never actually there. It's like the pressure now is real.
But why was the pressure not real for the past 7 years is the question.
That's a good question. Why was it not real? Is sometimes men take women for granted. It comes from the feeling of, I got her. She's not going anywhere. And sometimes certain women give that feeling to the man. And sometimes in their willingness to show that I really care for him, I really love him, they lower down certain standards of them that they're not supposed to lower down.
Walk me through that. What do you mean by that?
Okay. So sometimes, right, there are certain women, and now this is some general, certain women who, for instance, there's certain things they will never endure.
Like?
What good example can I give you right now? Let's say maybe the woman is somebody who doesn't tolerate cheating, for instance. That's a big red flag for her, right? And the man cheated. And because she loves him too much, she's been with him for 10 years, right?
7.
No, this is another example. I'm giving you an example, right? Yeah, you follow me?
You see how he's distorting my story. Go ahead.
You've asked for an
No,
example.
yeah, go ahead.
I'm giving you an example.
No, I'm just joking. Come
Yeah,
on.
so in this example, right, she's been with a guy for 10 years. She's thinking, if I leave this guy now, where will I go? What am I going to start doing, right? She's afraid to start afresh again. And she forgives him. And that creates something as much as the guy is grateful, right? I'm not saying he's not. He's grateful that the woman finally forgave him. But from the moment she's lowered that standard, it means she's giving him another green light to say, oh, maybe I can cheat again. And maybe she'll forgive me again because she's done it once, right? And this, to link it back to the scenario. In this case, the man got used to a certain standard that she allowed. But in the meantime, it doesn't make him right for abusing that. At least for a man who is really intentional, who is caring and loving, and who is really serious about you, it shouldn't have to happen. When you compromise your standard for the right person, there's nothing to worry about. It becomes a problem when it's not reciprocal, It becomes a problem when you're doing it for the wrong person. The person doesn't value you as much. Then it's a problem. I don't mind bending on certain values, right? Because I know my partner would also do the same for me for certain things, because I understand we are aligned together. So sometimes that could be one of the reasons that creates that feeling, right? That feeling around men sometimes just going around and ignoring certain things that you say, the pressure, right? Certain standard are set, but also it could just be that the guy is just unserious. It could just be that the guy is just, he's not much really committed as he's saying it. And disclosure, there are people who also don't believe in marriage. There's certain people who don't believe in, oh, we have to sign a paper before we can actually live our love. There are people like that. I've heard about them. So it's also important to make sure you align, you know who you're getting yourself into before you spend 20 years hoping to have the question popped up, and then it never comes.
Okay, interesting.
I hope I've answered your question.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I've got a nice, interesting one. I don't know if you can relate to this one. I say, why do women say, I'm not hungry, and then eat half of the food?
Because half of the time they're trying to lose weight. They are on a weight loss journey. They're trying to lose 500 pounds. And they feel like if they eat another plate of food, they'll probably gain 500 pounds again. So they'll say, no, I'm not hungry. But then you bring a plate of deliciousness next to them. Of course they're going to eat it. I don't know what other answer you want from me. Like, duh. You know what I mean?
Like, why don't you just say, look, I'm hungry, give me the food?
Because she doesn't want to be, like, because, again, you know when you're following, like, a strict diet or when you're trying to focus, you're trying to be disciplined, okay? You have to tell yourself, I'm not hungry, I'm not hungry, I'm not hungry, so that your brain listens to it and so that it communicates to your stomach to say you're not hungry. However, you, the tempter, you bring a plate of pizza in front of a woman who's trying to tell her brain to tell her stomach that she's not hungry, and then you bring a plate of pizza in front of her. What do you expect her to do?
Yeah.
Look away and not eat your pizza? Of course she's going to eat your pizza. If you don't want the woman to eat your food, go and eat it somewhere else. Don't eat it in front of her.
Okay.
Simple.
You heard it straight from the woman.
Well, again, it doesn't mean that all women think like I think, but I'm just saying, if a woman says she's not hungry, she's trying to not eat. That's what she's trying to do. She probably is hungry, but she's trying to not eat. But if you bring a plate of food in front of her, she's obviously going to eat it because it smells good. Do you not know, like, there's this sibling theory also. Sometimes, like, my sister and I, shout out to you, Elaine. I know you're not expecting us. Anyway, Elaine and I used to have, like, the same plate of food. Like, for instance, I would make an egg and bread and a cup of tea. And I'll be like, okay, this is fine because I'm really hungry now, so I'll make the egg pretty fast. Elaine would go and make her egg, and then she would make it a 5-star meal. She would add an onion, she would add a tomato, she would even add a garnish, a green leaf on top of the bread and egg. And then I'm looking at a plate and said, my plate didn't look like that. You know what I mean? And now I want her food. Yeah. So it's not even just women, it's not women only want men's food. We want other people's food that looks better.
Love that. Okay. Great. Okay, you got a question for me? Yeah,
this will be the last question of this episode. We need to wrap up. Okay, I think this one is gonna, I think men are gonna love this question, so I'll ask it.
Let's see.
What does respect actually mean to men emotionally? What does being respected look like to men? If you say that you feel respected by this woman, what does it look like? What is she doing to make you feel so respected as a man?
Wow. This is such a good question.
Wow. I know.
Yeah. Where do I start from? Okay, so first of all, we see respect as the most primordial element. The most primordial of everything. You can do everything.
Primordial? Pause. Primordial?
Primordial.
Is that a word?
Imperative.
Hold on. I'm still trying to understand the word primordial. Is primordial a word?
It is.
Can I Google it?
You can.
Okay. Sorry. He just speaks random English to me sometimes
Or
that
she
doesn't
means
even
sophisticated English.
Random English.
Sophisticated.
We are having
High level.
like a normal conversation about chicken, and you say this chicken is very exquisite. Like, or it's like you don't need to say all of that. The chicken is good. Just say the chicken is good. Damn. Primordial. Spell the word, please.
Primordial.
Pre.
Just like you hear it. Primordial.
Mordial. Is it Premodial? Primordial?
I think it's P-R-I.
Okay, P-R-I.
M-O.
M-R.
D-I-A-L.
D-I-A-L. Primordial. Meaning. Let's see. It's an actual word. Primordial means, wait, what? Hold on.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. We will stop this episode right now. Ugh. Primordial means existing at the very beginning or in an original earlier state.
Yeah.
Something primordial is ancient, basic, or fundamental, especially from the start of time or creation. So your word was what? What did you say? You said
I say respect.
it's the primordial what?
It's primordial for all men. There's no man out there who doesn't want respect. Not only from his woman, but from anybody else around him. I think for men, it's a little bit extra. Do you get it? So what does it look like when we feel respected? First of all, men feel respected when they're talked to with a lot of consideration. What does that even mean? It means when you talk to me, you consider the man that I am, you consider the personality that I represent, you consider my values, and because you know who I am, you consider that and you speak to me in that manner.
What does that mean?
So if for instance, okay,
If I want to say I consider that you are a primordial man, and I consider that you are a fundamental man. Okay, like what I'm trying to say is I consider that you are such an important man, right? And I want to say the shoe is white. How do I say it to you in a way that you feel respected?
First of all, do not insult the shoe.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's the first basics, right? Because you know me, you know me, you know the shoe is nice, right? So you want to say the shoe is nice.
White.
It's white. Okay. Should I give you a proper example?
Yeah.
Depending on who the man is, yeah? It can look like this. I really, really like the shoe color. It's really nice on you. You don't even have to say the color of the shoe.
Okay.
I really admire the shoe color. It's nice on you.
So that will make you feel respected.
That's one of it. Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing you said, feeling respected for a man is the way you're talked to.
Yeah, consider him.
Okay.
Consider him. Don't forget who you're talking to. Yeah, that is it. Don't forget who you were talking to. Because if you forget that you're talking, okay, let's say you're talking to a man, right, whose fuse is short.
Fuse.
Yeah, like he gets irritated easily. Right? You know this guy, the certain things, if you say, he might even raise his hand on you. You know it. There are couples like that.
That's something for him to work on.
I have, yeah, for sure it is. And we can talk about that later. But the point is, if you know this guy gets irritated quick, right? And you are meant to live life with this guy for the rest of your life. You know you can't just come to him and speak to him like he's a kid, for instance, right? You can't just come and say, hey, you, why did you leave your shoes on the floor? Come on, go and take your shoes fast. Who's your maid in this house? saying something like this to him will definitely make him feel disrespected. What you could do instead is come close to him.
I'm so sorry. I've been holding this in for a while.
Come close to your man.
Closer. And then say what?
And let him know that, hey, my love, I've seen you've left the shoes at the door. You know how it makes me feel. Please, can you take them away?
But that's how people also talk to 5-year-olds. So,
Uh-uh.
for sure. Have you seen mothers talking to their 5-year-olds?
That
It's the
is
same
the
way?
positive 5-year-old, yes.
Yeah.
You are right. The positive way of
Yeah,
doing
but
it.
either
So-
way, it's the same way they talk to their children also. Because I think we also look at this talking to somebody like their child in a negative way most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah, right? We also talk to children that same way. When you're trying to be patient with a child, that's how you speak to them, no?
Yeah, true.
Okay.
I know, I
Okay,
agree.
fine. Let's move on.
Let's-
Say consideration, talking to them. What else makes a man feel respected?
What else makes a man feel respected? Trust, especially when we talk about relationships. Trust him and let it be very clear that he's trusted. Avoid doing certain actions that, suggest that you don't trust in
Like
him.
what?
Like unnecessary questions, maybe when he goes out, or maybe you've seen him.
Unnecessary.
Questions.
I know what you said, but unnecessary. The questions are always unnecessary.
Well, we could discuss about that later, but you get the point. Is especially maybe if he's communicated already that he's
There we
going
go.
out, right? And then he comes back home, and you all of a sudden start questioning, where are you coming from? Huh? So it can trigger him.
Who have you been with? Who has been asking you where you've been? Where are you coming from?
It's not about
coming
me, guys.
from a deep place.
It's
I
not-
think
it's
you
not
guys
about-
can see Donald is speaking from a deep place.
No.
Please comment down below. Help Donald, please. Let us help the man.
I don't need any
He's
help.
going through a lot.
At all. I don't need any help. I'm just too passionate about this topic because it's a very, very big one. But no, for sure, trust him, care for him, right? Because if you respect somebody, you care for them.
For sure.
Okay. And most of the time, assure him.
Assurance.
Assure him, because men we don't ask for it much, but we really need it. Yeah. Most men need assurance, but sometimes
What does that mean? What is assurance to somebody who knows the word but doesn't know how to act out assurance? If you're helping
For
a
a
woman
woman.
who's watching right now, who wants to obviously respect her husband better, or respect her partner better, or respect her father even better, what does assurance look like? What does she need to do, or what does she need to say to him to be able to assure him?
It's truly in the little things. Sometimes it's just really letting him know that you see him. Number one, that
I see you.
that you really
see you.
you really see the things that he's doing for you, or for your family, or for the relationship. It's really letting him know, hey, I see your efforts. Showing him, or even sometimes some that are very romantic can even buy him a thing to say, hey, really, I just want to appreciate you for being the man that you are, for doing this and this and this. It's really helpful. For us, it helps us think, oh, my wife or my woman really sees the things that I'm doing. And more often than not, it's taken for granted that he's supposed to know that I see the things that he's doing. In as much as that might be true, it's important to say it. It's important to paint it for him, right? Most of the time. It's a nice pill that boosts his confidence. It will help him be much more loving and kind to you. It will help him be much more intentional. Do you know when you're appreciated for something, you want to do it more? You definitely want to do it more. So for women, it's really just the little things. Take time with, sometimes just spend a couple of minutes and just praise him for the things that he's done that you believe are really helpful. That it's not just praise him to praise him, it has to be sincere. Because if you're just saying things that's not true, he's going to feel it as well.
I praise you for your head. It's nice. I praise you for your teeth. They're nice. I'm kidding. Anyway, we need to wrap up this episode.
Yeah.
We've come to the end of this episode. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. What do you want to say to them?
Watch out for part 2 because it's going to be much more hotter.
Hotter?
Yeah.
It's going to be the primordial. What was the word?
The primordial of the
series. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank
See
you
you on the
guys.
next
See
one.
you.
Bye.
Bye.